So much Harry Potter art to choose from. All selected, the limited editions are all selected by J.K. Rowling and Scholastic and Warner Brothers and Clampett Studios. So it's been a long and really cool road for me because I've been carrying the Harry Potter art, the limited editions and original art since they started releasing it, which wasn't that long ago, a few years ago. But when they first started releasing art, they first did a limited edition set with Fred Bodie, who had worked with J.K. Rowling to kind of come up with different ideas about a marketing campaign and the way that the characters were going to look in the marketing campaign. And this was way before they had ever made any of the movies. That's the first artwork that was released. And that's extremely hard to find, that particular artwork. And then they created a limited edition set of Mary Grand Prix art from Harry Potter. And that started out as a portfolio of 7 pieces. And that sold out extremely fast. It was the first 100 of the edition was sold as a set, and then the rest of the edition of 250 was sold singly, but there was one piece that you could only get if you bought the whole set. So, you know, people have gone a little bit crazy to try to find that lately. So that's that set, and there were 7 original pieces. And then they released 7 other pieces that went with the first set that you could buy. The first 100 would go with the original set, and then again you could get the rest of the 250 in single pieces. And those were all pieces by Mary Grand Prix. And then it was interesting because at first they had, initially they had tried to release a set of deluxe limited edition covers. And if you ever have looked at Mary Grand Prix's covers for Harry Potter, you see there's a huge amount of detail in the front and back cover. And there's stuff that you see if you're looking at it, that you can be looking at it and looking at it, and you notice new things every time you look at it. So that's why they decided they wanted to release a special deluxe piece for each cover. But J.K. Rowling was very specific about wanting to make that imagery very special. So there are very few ways in which you can buy the cover in art form. There's the deluxe edition, and then there's another piece that has foil that's just the actual cover, and that's a larger edition size, not actually hand signed by Mary Grand Prix. And then for the deluxe pieces by Mary Grand Prix, there are 7 covers, and then obviously, and then 1 special piece that you get if you buy the whole set together. The first 100 of the set are designated to buying the whole set, and then that edition size is actually a 500. But Mary, I actually carried her original artwork from the other books that she's illustrated. She is the loveliest person, truly, and she's just so much fun to work with. J.K. Rowling owns the original cover for the first book, and then there are other pieces that are actually in the Warner Brothers Museum in LA. So if you ever get a chance, I think it's still there at the Warner Brothers Museum, but it's on the lot, so it's a little bit complicated to get in there and see them. But there's all sorts of really cool Harry Potter trinkets and doodads from the movie that you can see there, so it's a pretty exciting show. And then of course there's other memorabilia from other movies that are Warner Brothers, so that's just kind of fun to check that out. At any rate, that's all Mary Grand Prix art, and we, ArtInsights, have 2 pieces, one already released called The Golden Web, that we have an exclusive rights to in the entire world. I am very honored to say, and that's a really cool piece. The weird thing about it is that to me it's like the best piece that they ever released of hers, in terms of it not being a cover piece, because her covers are really beautiful, but this was an alternate image, and that's a really beautiful piece. And then we're going to have another really special piece that will be in conjunction with AskTraz this year and Comic-Con, so we're very excited about getting a special piece for that as well. And then there's also Jim Salvati, who did production art. He's actually a production painter. He's worked on a bunch of movies, but he worked on Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban and Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire in the movies, and they released 2 or 3, I think there's a few they released a few limited editions of his work through Warner Brothers and Clampett Studio Collection, and those pieces pieces are beautiful and really neat. And I have original artwork that Jim Salvati did in the making of the movies. And what's really cool about that is that production painting is pretty much a dead art form. They create all of the images for movies now directly inside a computer. It's very interesting. I was talking to Jim about it, and the way that they do it now, and it's only just in the last couple of years there's been a huge amount of advancement in that technology. They paint directly inside the computer, and they have paint brushes and stuff that you actually use the screen of your computer or a tablet that you paint on, and it's immediately shows up on the screen of your computer, and then you can actually get really close up on the computer and then do the detail work that way, and then pan back out and do it all inside your computer. So the artwork that is used in the making of movies now, there's no hard copy of it. It's all done inside the computer, as it is with this piece right here. This is a piece that was used in the making of the movies by Jim Salvati, and the way that they used those is, for example, the pieces that he did for the movies, The Train or Hogwarts. He would paint the actual painting and then scan it into the computer and then send it, and they would look at it and they would ask him to tweak it, and it was tweaked over and over and over and over and over again until it was exactly the way that they wanted it to look, and then they used it for whatever purposes that they wanted to in the process of making the movie and promoting the movies. So Jim Salvati's artwork is also a part of the art of Harry Potter. And then of course there's all of the fan art, which is really cool, because what's neat about Harry Potter, apart from the fans, which are just wonderful and delightful, is the fact that artists and writers have had so much a part of the world of Harry Potter. So a lot of people really appreciate the art, whether it's Jim Salvati's or Fred Bode's or Mary Grand Pre's artwork, because young artists and writers have been so excited about and how their imagination has been so much sparked by these books. So as somebody who sells the art of Harry Potter, it's been delightful and wonderful for me. I've actually been able to go to, last year I went to Portus, and this year I'm going to Alcatraz, and teaching kids about the art of Harry Potter and about the connection between the writing and the art of Harry Potter. So it's been, and I find Harry Potter collectors and fans to be just the most wonderful collectors and the most enthusiastic and open. Just they're a delight to work with, and they always know exactly what they want. So it's been just wonderful. If you have any questions about the art of Harry Potter, or about maybe commissioning something with Jim Salvati, who is able to actually create commissions, and he's really excited about doing it as well, because there were scenes that he only did inside the computer that he would love to do on as an actual painting, or other scenes from the movie that he would be really excited about creating in a painting, then contact me at ArtInsights. And if you'd like to check out more information about the art of Harry Potter, all of the covers and all the alternate covers are all on the web, and you can check those out there. Thanks so much.